is Coach Jason Edwards, head coach of St. Augustine's College Senior Boys Basketball Team. I think paying attention to finer details. Some people take it for granted, like little things like taking angles on defense and watching a fella who do certain things, like those little finer details that people take for granted. That's what makes someone a winner from someone who just went home in the last few minutes with a loss. You know, some people take it for granted. You know, you can't win every year, but to have 4 teams in the playoffs almost in every sport every year is a true testament to the hard work and the caliber and quality of teachers and coaches that St. Augustine's College have been able to have over the years.
It's your boy Najee Dunn.
Showtime Shotty.
It's Justin, aka DJ Bugs.
It's your boy Lil Kong.
It's your boy Robbie.
My name is Kira.
I'm CMB Wild Child.
Yo, this your boy DJ Bling.
My name is CL John. I'm here to tell you guys we need to ease up.
We're sick and tired of all the crime.
Stop all the killing.
There's too much unnecessary violence going on in the country today.
It's time to get it together.
Let's put everything to a cease.
Everybody, let's come together. Let's stop the crime.
Silence violence, increase the peace.
All this fighting and quarreling and stuff.
Every day we watch the news. There's another youth killing another youth. Let's try something new for change.
Put your guns down and your heads up.
We came to tell you that we're taking the streets back, the whole team.
Let's make a change in the Brahmins. Let's ease up.
All the gun talk, knife talk, put everything down. Let's get together.
We got you know.
Each one, reach one.
We already know what it is.
Let's ease up.
Time to ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up, man.
Ease up, Bahama.
Ease up.
Ease up.
I feel good going into the championships. I feel that my team is strong this year. We've built a lot during the summer and during the Christmas, and I feel that we'll be able to pull out with the championship. I feel that Princeville will come out physical. We just have to keep our head in the game, come out, be physical as well, and just stick with our game plan. I plan to bring my basketball sense to the game and my craftiness as a point guard to explode to the rim and pass to my teammates. Getting my hands on this championship trophy this year would be great. As a senior, this is my last year, so getting it this year would be awesome. My name is Cornelius Clyde, and you're watching the 2018 BAISS Basketball Championships.
We're back at the Kendall G. Isaacs Gymnasium, Game 2 of the BAISS Senior Boys Basketball Championship. I'm Ronaldo Dorset here with Randy Smith. And Randy, we've got a matchup between the Jordan Prince William Falcons, the defending champions. They seem to be here every year. Against the SAC Big Red Machine. SAC pulled off the upset in Game 1. Game 2 now, the defending champs have their back against the wall. What do you see being different in Game 2? Well, if anything for that matter.
They just have to find a way to slow down Joel Johnson. You know, he got it going early and he never stopped. We saw everything from him, from, you know, dribble drive, floaters to jump shots to threes. So to find a way to stop them, and also Cornelius Clyde was able to do whatever he wanted on the inside, getting a lot of, you know, 1-foot floaters down the lane, making a lot of plays. So they really have to sew up that hole in the middle of their zone. That's been killer for them.
The SAC team, when you think of them, you think about balance. Last game they had 4 players in double figures. And you can't forget the contribution on the offensive boards from guys like Justin Burrows and Ricky Moxie. SAC just dominated the boards in Game 1.
Well, Justin Burrows made a world of defense, but not just on rebounding. In terms of his blocking, steals, diving after loose balls, he was a really good, you know, versatile player for them. He did a lot of things for them.
And on the Prince William side of things, Quebel Martin, Justin Griffin, those are going to have to be the leaders for this team. How does that offense correct the wrongs that happened in the third quarter? Because in the third quarter, they fell apart in Game 1.
We have to see more from Quebel Martin in terms of overall a versatile game. He's best been mostly putting his head down, trying to get to the lane. He has to open things up for his team, maybe take a few jump shots, maybe pass it around, even drive and dish.
All right, so in just a few moments, Game 2 will tip off. Will the defending champion Falcons force a third and deciding game, or will the SAC Big Red Machine reclaim that coveted BAISS Senior Boys title? We'll find out in just a few moments when Game 2 tips off.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our contest starts, we'd like to give reverence to God, our Father, creator of the universe. To bring our ceremony of prayer will be Mr. Tyrone Pagall, Student Council President for St. Augustine's College. Let us all rise in reverence.
Let us pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear God, we give you praise and give you thanks for bringing us here tonight. God, we thank you for allowing these players to come this far and showcase their talent. God, we pray that as they play, God, that you help them to play in the spirit of sportsmanship, healthy sportsmanship. We pray for healthy competition between the two teams. And God, we pray that as your athletes, as these athletes, play tonight, God, that they are not injured, that they are not harmed in any kind of way, and that peace is kept amongst them. God, we thank you for the two schools. We ask that you continue to shower your blessings on them, on the schools, and we pray that whatever the outcome is tonight, God, that it is whatever you want to be done. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Let us all remain standing for the national anthem playing for the greatest country on the face of the earth.
So game 2 in the senior boys division about to get underway. Both teams going with the same uniforms. I don't know, I felt like Princeville should have switched it up.
I mean, the block is championship, though, so
It's fair.
that's what they got to go with. You got to play and they tell you winning.
For the Big Red Machine, they're starting 5. Well, Coach Jason Edwards takes an interesting approach because their starting 5 isn't their crunch time 5. Their crunch time 5 includes Joel Johnson and Ricky Moxie. That's the 5 they usually go with to end the game, the 5 they go with if this team is in trouble. But they start Ahmad Young and Avery Nesbitt. Nesbitt, of course, to get some more size inside alongside Burrows.
It's all in an attempt to slow Martin down a bit. They don't want him to get rolling early.
And Saunders stays with his same 5 from last game. Here we go. Young looking for that entry pass. Gets it to Nesbitt. He has a baseline J.
Good shot.
Right away.
Yep, good play to start the game.
Right away, Ahmad Young with the jumper. First attempt for the Big Red Machine goes down. Taylor tries to barrel it inside.
And Clyde brings it up. Young scored the game. First points, looking to get back on the board. Working things around. And Barrow was able to finish. SAC taking the early lead in this one. St. Augustine's able to pull out a tough victory in the last game. Looking to close things out tonight. Out of bounds by Johnson. Princeville going to maintain possession. McPhee down low, looking to make something happen. Griffin takes the long 3, air mauls it. Clyde back with the handle. Clyde has been able to just find his way in the paint on almost every play.
So Darius Lewis had the hot hand for Prince William in the first game.
Throws it to no one just now. Careless turnover.
So we know the Big Red Machine is going to do it by committee. Who's going to do it for the Falcons? Who's going to step up for his team offensively? Young gets it.
Yeah.
Young with the step. That's no good. There comes Martin. Gets around Burrows.
He's good at that side stuff.
He knows he left that one hanging just a bit though. That should have been a 3-point play opportunity.
You don't want to get behind too early in a game like this.
Well, in game 1, these teams were back and forth the entire first half. And then all of a sudden in the third quarter, the game just broke wide open. It's like, well, it wasn't just him, it was everybody. Martin misses 2 and the Falcons remain scoreless.
Cornelius Clyde had a big game in the opener, especially in the first half. They missed that open pass to Young. He's wide open.
He's still
calling
finally
for
finding
him. He would have been upset if he didn't get that ball just now.
Well, clearly the difference in this game tonight is wearing the shooting sleeve.
Huh?
Wearing the shooting sleeve.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you wear the shooting sleeve, you're going to shoot better. That's just, I mean, that's just science. I don't understand why everyone's not wearing the shooting sleeve.
They used to ban those, remember? Or did you play before the shooting sleeve?
That's why our country can't shoot.
But feet, strong drive, and that's it.
Our best shooter's buddy, he wears a shooting sleeve.
Of course.
Still will. So Lewis gets the first basket and for the Falcons, and they finally get on the scoreboard.
Clyde. Trying to tell Young come for it. The pass on the inside.
Inside to Nesbitt.
Got a little away with a little
Finds Jonathan Johnson for three. No good. Rebounded by the Falcons. The Falcons are doing a much better job of rebounding than they did in game one. That's noticeable right away. Will they be able to sustain it over the course of the 4 quarters? Because like you mentioned, it's not what happens here in the first and second quarters, but it was the third quarter when the game broke wide open for St. Augustine.
At one point they were up, 20 points?
They gained a 20-point lead in the second half in game one.
It takes so much energy to come back from that kind of deficit. To actually get over the hump is almost impossible.
So Kanan Cummins checks into the game very early for the Falcons, and he scores right away.
Fouls right away.
He's rebounding. He got a rebound, a steal, a foul, and a score all within like 7 seconds.
Making his presence felt.
Nesbitt controls against Taylor. Looks to cross over.
Johnson. Looking for Johnson on the outside. He's so used to seeing him there.
Great pass from Jonathan Johnson. Finds Burrows.
That's a way to switch it up.
Finds Burrows on the backdoor cut. You like to see a postman make that kind of entry pass.
Good steal by Burrows. Clyde on the break. He has options. Takes it himself. Darius Brown-esque.
So Cornelius Clyde is going to go to the line now.
Young for three. Misses everything.
Nesbitt with the offensive rebound though. Offensive rebounding.
Once again.
Lewis will take a three. That's no good.
Harden beats Young to the ball, and he puts it up.
Clyde finds Young in the corner. Entry pass to Burrows. He gets a step. Burrows with another score.
Good ball movement.
The Big Red Machine are just too strong on the interior. They're dominating on both ends.
They play well together. They just play good team ball.
They're going to give Lewis that three again. No good. The ball movement by the bigs for the Big Red Machine.
Oh, Clyde just taking advantage of the defense right now.
Johnson will go to the line now. Jonathan Johnson, that is.
Yep.
And he'll shoot two.
And that high-powered bench for SAC hasn't even come into play there.
So here come the Falcons now, down 7 already. Cummings with the wild shot. Steve Wiley, who just checked into the game.
Take the ball away from everyone.
Wiley with the runner, no good.
Wow. Going to be on.
Cunningham is going to get called for his second foul.
That's 2 quick fouls. Just that, yep, right back out. Looking to bring in Dwight Dean.
So it took a considerably longer time in game 1 for the Big Red Machine to separate themselves. It seems to be happening right away. And just as I say that, here come the Falcons the other way with a steal. Lewis on the drive, sidesteps the charge. Martin and Cunningham fight for the rebound, and they end up gifting the ball right to the Big Red Machine.
Young wide open, got to take that one. Air balls it. Johnson just
cheap foul there on Martin.
Martin.
You can't afford to have somebody that's a main member of your rotation pick up a cheap foul like that in the first quarter with the ball in the backcourt.
Steal by Johnson, making up for the foul. Nah, but he turns it right back over again.
Throws it away. So bad pass from Johnson after the good defensive play with the steal.
Yeah, his coach let him know about that one.
D'Amico Sanders will check in, and he gives Martin a rest now. So right away we've got to wonder, where will the points for Prince William come from with Corbell Martin on the bench? White Dean
has been off the last game.
They've been waiting on that for 2 games now. Didn't shoot it well in the semifinals. They drew up a play for him at the end of game 1 where he could have made a difference. That was no good. Looks like he may have it going tonight.
Yeah.
Catch and shoot on this first possession. The 3 from the top of the key is good. You can see the bounce in the step too. You know, when you see that first one go in, feel invincible after that. So Clyde at the line, he'll shoot 2. Very reliable at the line.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, he does everything well.
Just a good, reliable point guard. He's not going to lose the game for you with bad turnovers. Dean almost thought about that one for a minute.
Lewis is on the line. Got to be aware of where you are on the court. Clyde inbounds it to Young.
Dean doing a defensive job on him. Joel Johnson sidestep.
And with Martin not in the game, Justin Burrows is
Justin Burrows. I keep mistaking them. They look so much alike.
Justin Burrows just having his way with
Dean for another one. You know, he wants to see a few of those go down.
You see the size advantage, just playing a huge difference for the Big Red right now. And Ahmad Young gets
good run out by Young though.
Already a 10-point lead in the first quarter. Scary hours right now for the Falcons.
White Dean misses another.
And at the end of 1, 19-9, this SAC Big Red Machine.
This is definitely the start they hope for.
We gotta go into the bag of cliches right now. They are playing like they have the Falcons' number. Like they know exactly where the mismatches are, exactly where the advantages are, and they're exposing them at every turn. Still dominating the offensive boards. The ball movement for the Big Red Machine has been incredibly impressive.
Well, it's because the Falcons' offense has been so predictable so far. It's either Martin takes it for the drive, or someone else gets like maybe a loose ball rebound, and then they take it in for the drive.
But with Martin out of the game, like we mentioned, where are the points going to come from for this Falcons team? And they struggle to score outside of the one Dwight Dean 3-pointer. That second unit struggled to score.
Because you got to remember, the last time he went out, Lewis was able to provide them some kind of spark, but now that he doesn't have it going, you have to see who is it going to come from.
So 19-9, a quick 10. It seemed like it happened in the blink of an eye. SAC just jumped out to a 10-point lead, and now the Falcons are already playing catch-up. I will say this though, a desperate Prince Will team is relentless because they nearly overcame that deficit that they faced the other night. So we'll see if they respond like that right away here in the second quarter. They'll open with possession. Griffin checks back in, along with Coy Martin, number 6. Griffin for three. He banks it in. Tough angle from the wing to bank in a three. And that's exactly what Griffin was able to do. Aaron Sands checks in for the Big Red Machine along with Joel Johnson, number 5. And Johnson will be called for a charge. So offensive foul on Joel Johnson. Like you mentioned, that high-powered second unit. Johnson and Ricky Moxie in right now. Griffin controls again, just made a 3 on the previous possession.
Oh, he's looking for another.
In the same spot, gets the
Takes it
step.
in this time. No fun. Doesn't get the foul.
Sands gets the rebound in the hands of Joel Johnson. Ahead to Jonathan Johnson.
Somehow ends up in Burrows' hand.
But that's no good. Here comes Wiley the other way. So he tries to get the pass ahead for the fast break. Just over the outstretched hands of Coy Martin, and that'll be another turnover for the Falcons. Jonathan Johnson controlling now, blocked by McPhee.
Yeah, you saw him get a couple of blocks last game too. He was really aggressive on defense.
He's one of those undersized front court players that plays much bigger than he is. Joel Johnson with the steal. Well, nobody's going to catch him on the fast break. You can forget about it.
I wanted to say off to the races, but I let it slide.
Now, you know what? I allow you to go with that pun. Whenever you can get in a racing pun or a speed pun with a sprinter, you can go ahead and do it. That's fine.
Just remember you said it.
I'm generous tonight. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It's Friday. Griffin again for 3.
Letting it go tonight. Joel Johnson, nice behind the back door.
Well, to me, that was an example of how stagnant their offense is, because Burrows just takes it away from Sanders.
Then Johnson can break. He's been quiet all night. He's been quiet.
The Griffin 3 is good that he's taking them, but that's not in the flow of the offense.
No.
That was him dribbling the ball at the top of the key for about 20 seconds. We got nothing. I'm just putting up a 3 at the top of the key. Get some ball movement.
They're playing they're triple teaming right now. There's literally one man in the backcourt on the next side of the court.
That's Sanders for 3. No good. Coy Martin with the rebound. He recessed it. They overload this side of the court.
I tell you, the Falcons are too predictable right now.
Griffin gets the drive.
Somehow manages to find a way. It's going to be tough to come back like that, dude.
Griffin with the last 5 for the Falcons. So after Burrows miss, the ball will go to the Falcons. There's Griffin now, gets it across half court. Sanders in the corner, great pass to Wiley with a wide open layup. Nice find from Sanders. Big Red Machine defense tried to trap him in the corner, but he got it out quickly enough. Allowed Wiley to get the step and an easy layup. Joel Johnson now calling for the screen.
But SAC is in no hurry with it. They're very patient with their offense. And they get in every offensive rebound.
So unable to come up with the score on the pick and roll. Here's Griffin now.
It's going to be off his knee.
Ball will go. Tried to dribble through 3 Big Red Machine defenders. One of them gets a hand in there, knocks it off his foot. Martin checking back in now, along with Clyde. Aaron Sands will sit. Darius Lewis checks in. Gives Justin Griffin a break. Jonathan Johnson brings it up now. He gets a screen. Great entry pass inside. Nesbitt tries to get it to Moxie. Sanders called for the foul. Again, the passing of the SAC bigs. It just opens up everything for them in the post.
It's the entire offense. Everyone is patient. No matter if it's their bench comes in, they're still patient. No matter who's on the court, they play the same way. That's good system ball.
Moxie misses the first. Misses both, but the Big Red Machine, offensive rebounding. Third shot opportunity after the Falcons unable to come up with the rebound.
Steal. Johnson gets it back though. And he turns it over.
Lewis comes away with the steal.
This is on the double pump layup.
Here comes Clyde. He misses a layup of his own. Here come the Falcons the other way now.
Lewis still looking to get going. It's been a while since Martin has taken a shot.
Corey Martin misses the three. If you're just joining us from the GSSA playoffs, you saw the Anatole Rogers Timberwolves defeat the C.I. Gibson Rattlers 78-76, and they forced a Game 3 in their semifinals. So let's see if we have a Game 3 here or if the Big Red Machine take the title.
Confusion there, SAC didn't know it was their ball.
So SAC ball. Teran walking is set to check in. He'll replace Jonathan Johnson. Joel Johnson gets a step, finger roll, scoop shot is good.
See, they're trying to take that charge out every time he comes down the middle.
They got him on the charge the first time he attempted that. Another steal.
Johnson on the break. Left hand layup this time.
You've got to realize you're playing against somebody at the top of the key that has that much speed. You're not going to be able to make that pass. And they're baiting them into it every time. That's twice he's stolen the ball in that exact same play and had the run out for the fast break layup.
Travel on Johnson.
So this SAC second unit, Joel Johnson with a quick 4 points, and this lead is back to 9.
They're bringing Dwight in to try to play some defense on Johnson more than likely.
You know that's not what they brought him in for.
Nah, he plays some pretty good defense though.
They brought him in to shoot this three that he was about to shoot right then.
He's an energetic defender. I give him that. Animated. He left that one down.
Walking in with the closeout, chases Sanders off the three.
There's Dean.
Long on the three ball. Gets his own rebound. Finds Sanders. His three is no good.
Brother Martin able to come up with it.
Martin dribbles it on the timeline.
Clyde, never in a hurry, always under control. Got the block.
The team tried to step over and take the charge. He was late on that.
Now with a chance to go up double digits at the half.
Clyde makes it a 10-point lead. 1:50 left to play.
You don't want this thing to get that far in the hand. You don't want to have to come back from a big deficit once again. saw what it did the last time.
So the Big Red Machine up 11. Dean again. The three-pointer is just not falling for the Falcons at this point.
And another foul.
Dean, Saunders, Lewis, they're all struggling to make shots from beyond the arc right now. But they've got to do something else to get Martin involved in this offense. It can't be passing the ball on the wing and try to go 1-on-3 on one side of the floor.
Yes,
the Big
it's a lot
Red
of isolation. It's just a lot of standing around.
The Big Red Machine defense is packed tightly. They're too good for that kind of thing to happen.
They're moving well.
Fly comes around the screen. Pull-up jumper's no good.
Gets it back. Stare down another one. Goes with the floater.
Third shot opportunity.
And he gets it to go. Rookie boxing.
You give a team 3 opportunities to score, more often than not, one of those shots are going to drop.
Travel.
Game getting away from the Falcons here. Biggest lead of the night for the Big Red Machine, up 13. Under a minute left. Body language expert. Falcons look out of it.
Yeah.
Martin particularly.
They're not into it. They're going to have to change that.
Walking in corner 3.
That one would have headed over the top.
It would have been a good time to hit it too because the Junkanoo just stopped. Saunders gets the step.
Good step.
His runner is good. Big Red Machine will more than likely hold for the last shot. Avery Nesbitt says, never mind, you have no idea what our offense is.
Offensive rebound again though.
Yoda floater is no good.
Gets his own rebound. Gets the foul.
Shooting sleeve.
That's what it is.
Shooting sleeve.
See, if he wasn't wearing that, they wouldn't see he got fouled.
Listen, if this game goes to a third, if this series goes to a third game, I would make everybody on Prince Will's team wear a shooting sleeve. Young at the line.
Makes the first one.
Sleeve, bro.
Taking this game to the next level. SAC taking a pretty big lead.
McPhee misses it. And that'll do it at the half. 31-18. The SAC Big Red Machine takes a commanding lead.
That's a complete team effort right now.
And it probably has prompted their cheerleaders to hit the floor. We'll be back just after this. So the first half played out much like the second half played out in game one. The SAC Big Red Machine, their balanced offensive scoring attack and their offensive rebounding made all of the difference, and they raced out to that big lead.
And once again, Cornelius Clyde being able to do whatever he wanted inside the lane, making good passes, good decisions, getting to line and making his free throws, something that we haven't seen much of earlier tonight.
For the Falcons, the offense just looks stagnant. They're trying to open it up. They're willing to take more three-pointers. The threes are not falling. Martin's not getting really involved in the offense. What do the Falcons have to do to overcome this deficit? When they're down, they press, they turn the ball over, they speed up the pace of the game. But if that's not happening, where do they turn?
Like you said, they're taking threes, but it's not in the flow of the offense. A lot of those are, rush threes, one dribble threes, not passing the ball around. And they also have to stop isolating Martin on one side of the court and look to, make some cuts and work the ball around a little bit more.
So if the Falcons are to force a third and deciding game in this series, they will have to overcome a big deficit in the third quarter. So the Falcons get the first possession here in the third. Overloading it to the left. McPhee gets a step. Misses the layup. Nesbitt's going to be called for an over the back. So down 13. Martin lowers his shoulder, and once you lower your shoulder like that, like a running back, that's an easy charge call for them to make. It's going to be difficult for him to try to drive the ball from the wing against this Big Red Machine defense.
He's going against three people every time. Every time he touches the ball, there's three people in front of him.
Falcons are going to have to trap their way back into this, force some turnovers. You see Mateo Taylor back on the floor now for the first time since
he's been out for a long time.
Feels like the early part of the first quarter.
Nice step. Johnson misses another offensive rebound for SAC. Nice patience by Allen.
Great patience by Nesbitt there. With the
Friday, excuse me. It's Friday.
It's just as Friday as it was a few hours ago.
It's Friday. It's late Friday now.
Well, that's facts. Griffin for three. No good. The three-point shot is not the Falcons' friend right now.
Wow.
Clyde just blows by everybody. And just like game one,
it's almost 20 points.
This lead is nearly 20, and this Falcons faithful is stunned right now.
It's just stagnant. No one is moving. Everyone's just looking around. They have no movement.
And the Big Red Machine is content to let them shoot all day because they're not making those.
Pass ahead to
another fast break layup.
Foul by McPhee.
$17-point lead for the Big Red Machine.
What do you think their chances are coming back tonight?
They have to find a way to get them out of the zone and taking all of these threes and missing all of these threes is not going to do it.
I'm saying taking threes is the way that you get out of the zone.
It's not the only way.
But not making them. Yeah.
You have to get ball movement and make the zone move. You can attack a zone off the dribble, but you're not going to be able to attack it the way they're approaching it right now.
Exactly. Yeah. You're exactly right.
And that's what he has to do. He's going to have to try and work his way down on the block and get easy baskets. You're trying to, every time up the court, he's trying to get the ball on the wing and trying to drive by three defenders. It's not going to work. They have got to play just as unselfishly as SAC has been playing. Skips it ahead to Nesbitt. He loses the handle, but sticks with it, gets it back.
Loses it again.
There comes Martin now.
Good steal by
Clyde
Clyde.
just takes it away.
He knew exactly where he was going with that move. Takes his time, but it takes it back out. Oh, no look pass. Alley-oop.
Alley-oop to Burrows.
How about that? Oh, man.
Lewis just loses the handle.
Just poor turnovers by SAC. Clyde just dribble and do them.
When in doubt, just give the ball to Clyde.
Yeah. He'll dribble them out of any trouble. Good pass again. Jared free throw line. This is everything.
So where do the Falcons turn now for their offense? Usually they rely on their defense to create easy baskets.
It's been a struggle, to say the least, right now.
Their defense is not getting it done because you can't trap Cornelius Clyde, obviously. Taylor puts his head down, gets to the rim, short arms it. Outside to Martin.
They're just walling off the inside right now.
Stolen by Lewis.
Probably going to bring Ricky Moxie back in to get some more movement going.
That's an example of their defense creating an easy shot opportunity at that point.
Yep.
In their normal offensive set, they had nothing.
Yep.
But off of a broken play, you saw Lewis was able to come up with that steal. And you have to be able to make free throws. This is all a moot point if nobody can make free throws. Makes a second. The lead is now cut to 15. And just like that, the Big Red Machine get by virtually no resistance from this trap.
They cannot let this lead get to 20.
And like we mentioned, at crunch time 5, you see Johnson and Moxie on the floor now with Clyde and Burrows. Lewis just doesn't have the shot like he had in game 1.
Yep. He was the only spark when Corbell Martin was unable to get anything going. Now that he is struggling, the team is stagnant.
This has to be this Falcons offense has not experienced this kind of struggles this entire year.
No, and you see the frequent substitutions by SAC. They're keeping their guys fresh.
So that late regular season matchup perhaps foreshadowed what was going to happen here in the playoffs. Falcons came away with a hard-fought win, but it was a learning experience for the Big Red Machine.
Clyde just taking his time, doing what he wants to do.
Johnson with his jumper is no good. Easy rebound from Moxie. Ahmad Young for 3. Third shot opportunity.
Good steal.
So the Big Red Machine get to keep it and are going to have a 4th opportunity to score on this one drive, all based off offensive rebounding. When you look at the lineup on the floor right now for the Big Red Machine, Martin, obviously the tallest guy out there. If he's not getting rebounds,
what do you do?
You lose the battle on the boards.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Good pass. They're just making all the right passes to get out of trouble.
Clyde takes a 3.
There you go.
That's good. Just like in game 1, we have a 20-point lead for the Big Red Machine.
They're just switching everything. That zone is just moving.
Griffin loses the handle. McPhee gets it to Taylor.
SAC is just too big.
And this is going to be an easy layup for Clyde.
22 points. Biggest lead of the series. Wow. Falcons just unraveling.
I'm hoping that Ernest Saunders isn't as confused as I am right now, because I have no idea what I would do or what the answer would be for this right now. That's not it.
That's not it. We're playing.
So Clyde is fouled, bringing the ball up the court.
SAC right now just running away with this one.
So the Falcons at this point, they're struggling on offense. We know that.
Right.
They can't get baskets. They're not getting any stops on defense. The entire everything about their game plan right now is just collapsing, because for a team that
I know Prince will be coming out, so we just gotta come out and execute. We just gotta be ourselves. Don't let Princeville take us out of our game plan. Just stick to what we've been doing all year, what's been working for us, and just play good defense and execute.
I feel like I'm going to come out very physical and lock down on defense so that we could avoid their scoring.
Just got to come out playing hard defense, going strong, can't go halfway, and we just live with the results.
It's going to be one of the best feelings of my life, knowing that it's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get this championship.
It's going to feel good because all the hard work, all the sacrifices that we made through the whole season is finally paying off. So it's going to feel good. Holding the
A little both right now. I think they're just overwhelmed. I'm sure they didn't expect this.
I mean, they were here at game one.
Yeah. Yeah.
When a team does this to you twice,
yeah, no, it's not by accident.
There's no mistake. There's no mistake about what's happening. This is by design.
Young has been good at the line too.
You don't beat a team by 20 points 2 games in a row unless you know exactly how you're going to go about doing that. And how they did it is Ahmad Young put on the shooting sleeve.
Yeah, that's what it is. Story of the game. Look at the zone right now. They have no clue what to do with the zone.
Sanders gets a step. Like I said, there are ways to attack the zone. If you don't have shooters, you can't just continuously bomb away from 3. I'd love to see what their shooting percentage is from 3. Ricardo Wells is livid right now.
I can imagine.
He is not going to be able to write any stories for the Tribune this weekend. This has ruined his entire week. Hopefully for him, the Patriots win the Super Bowl, because I don't know if he could take both of these losses in one weekend.
Nothing falling right now. Literally nothing is falling.
I would say it's just one of those games, but it happened twice.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to call it one of those games. This is just not a good matchup for them.
Too fast, too balanced.
I will say this, looking ahead to Hugh Campbell and Nationals, I think the Big Red Machine could be the most balanced team in the country. I haven't seen another team that has 4 to 5 guys that can score, that can handle, and a team that's offense moves the ball the way that they do. I haven't seen this from anyone else. Now, I haven't seen Tabernacle play this year, but I have seen St. George's, I have seen Sunland. I think the Big Red Machine can play right up there with anybody else.
Yep.
The GSSA is not like the SEC in college football, folks. That myth does not exist this year. A BAISS team can win. The Big Red Machine can play with and beat those teams. So still 22-46 here.
They could just sit on this lead the entire floor.
Yeah, I wonder if they didn't score another single point, could they still win this game? Could the Falcons put up 24 points in a quarter?
At this rate.
Dorian Lockhart checks into the game for the first time. I think this is his first playing time of the series. Sanders misses a three. Young with a rebound. Stripped away. It's a scrum. Things are happening. Confusing things are happening.
Just a weird time right now.
Friday night.
Tell me about it.
Griffin sidesteps, floater, no.
Ricky Moxie.
Oh, Moxie loses the handle. Wiley gets it to Sanders. Euro steps, runner's no good.
The ref's just letting them play right now.
The score will do that though. Refs are human too. They see how lopsided this game is. I think that affects the way they call. Young gets it ahead to Lockhart. Lockhart to Johnson.
Good pass.
Again, great ball movement on the fast break. They run the break differently than most teams do. So this is like the perfect revenge after last year's finals.
I think they beat them at Nationals too. They faced each other at Nationals.
That they did. So Aaron Sands checks into the game now. Justin Burrows will get a rest. Joel Johnson also sits. McPhee makes them both.
Wow. Even Aaron passes are going for Sal.
Pass is tipped, made it into the hands of Ahmad Young. He lays it up. The Falcons cannot trade baskets right now because trading baskets will not overcome a 24-point deficit.
Wow.
I don't know how they're going to get it done in one quarter or if it's even possible. We'll find out when we come back. Will it be a sweep for the Big Red Machine or will the Falcons pull off an unbelievable comeback effort? We'll be back in a moment.
Culture, the Ministry of Education, the National Sports Authority, Vitamalt and Vitamalt Plus, Foresight Communication, and the All Bahamian brand. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on our fourth quarter, 50-26, St. Augustine's lead, three-time champion, Jordan Prince William. Jordan Prince William on the inbound.
So 8 minutes left for the Falcons to recover a 24-point deficit.
Pull up three.
Lewis misses a three.
Basket. Jordan Prince Williams.
So that's one layup. They just need 11 more.
Facing pressure. Ball tip. Foul.
Can't get it by fouling though. Not reckless fouls like that.
St. Augustine's basketball. Into Joey Johnson's hands. In the lane. Bounce pass. Block.
Moxie is blocked.
Ball stay. St. Augustine's basketball. Moxie on the wing. Back to Clyde.
Saka, like I said, they're just probably going to sit on this lead the rest of the way. Or try to at least. Clyde.
Nope, Clyde's going to keep attacking.
When you could just drive straight around and get to the rim like that, well, that's different.
Why sit on the lead when you can score at will?
Yep.
Big offensive rebound. Back in. 52-30. Clyde.
So the big red machine not letting up.
Gets it over.
Griffin loses an ankle.
Yeah.
So does Martin.
It literally does. He's limber.
Clyde's out there collecting ligaments. Jonathan Johnson gets it into the hands of Clyde. I feel like once they do that on every possession, they're going to be fine. Like, you just get the ball in his hands. He's either going to make the right play, and even when he doesn't make the right play, you're okay with it because he's made
so many good plays.
He's
before,
made like 50 imperfect plays right before that.
Cornelius Clyde at the line will shoot two. Substitutions into the game for St. Augustine's.
Edwards has done a good job with the substitution bodies.
Cornelius Clyde.
He's subbing them in at the right times. Clyde makes the first. Looking to collect two at the line.
Rebounded. Jordan Prince William.
Time ticking.
Who are you, Kaiser?
Offensive rebound by Jordan Prince
Lewis
William.
misses another three.
Wing, bounce pass.
I don't think he's made one tonight. Nope.
Right into the waiting hands of Martin with the
Martin
easy two.
somehow ends up with the loose ball and puts it in.
Like I said, they're scoring, but they're not getting any stops.
It means nothing if you can't stop the big red machine from scoring, because you can't be content to trade baskets.
No, with this kind of dance. And you can't make fouls.
Ball tip.
You're just reaching.
Right back to Clyde, controls.
And there is no shot clock, so you don't have that on your side to help. And with a ball handler like Clyde,
just getting to the rim at will.
He's going to be able to keep his dribble alive until he finds that weak spot in your defense, and he's going to attack it. You can play defense as intensely as you want, maybe for about 20 seconds. At some point, you're going to break down.
Yep.
Because there's not one person that can stay in front of it.
It's a great ball handle.
The only option is to force the ball out of his hands.
This is another free throw.
Misses the first.
It's usually pretty solid from the line.
Makes it. Jordan Prince William with the basketball. Martin pull up three. Yes.
Well, Martin finally gets a 3 to 4.
So I see a good comment in the comment section
Heads the other way.
on the stream,
Stolen
and
right
somebody
back.
asked,
High controls. Stolen right
well,
back.
it's not a question.
Spin move.
They said even if they let Prince Will shoot free throws for the rest of the game, I don't think they can catch up. Do you think that's possible? Like, let's say right here for the last 5 minutes, right? SAC says, go ahead and shoot as much free throws as you want. Can Prince Will catch up and make 21 free throws?
Offensive foul. I saw that one. No, they probably. I don't know. Depending on the night they have it. If it's like tonight, you might take that chance.
Get the ball in the hands of Clyde.
Breaks the pressure. Behind the back. In and out.
Kyle.
Okay.
Clyde just has him sliding.
It's unfair for them to leave someone on an island and try to get them to defend it. It's just not going to work.
Yep.
They're going to cause him to end up on a 10-YS highlight reel.
Good basketball. Pressure defense, good ball handling. Johnson.
Joel Johnson, Haley. They're going to call a foul on Saunders.
Got away with a bit of a double dribble there.
47 seconds.
Just inside 5 minutes.
Scary hours right now.
Run, if it doesn't happen now, and then the bonus.
Johnson makes the first.
Makes the first. World Championships winner, Joey Johnson at the line. Will get one more. Rebound. Headed the other way. Jordan Prince Williams.
Wiley nearly loses it, gets it to Saunders. Misses an easy layup.
That's tough. A lot of pushing going on underneath the rim.
Well, you know what happens when you know your season
when
is
you're down this much, I'll be upset too.
It took a long road to get here. You know your season is done, particularly if you're a senior. You know your high school career done. Well, you still have Hugh Campbell and you still have nationals, but your BAISS career is done.
Yep.
So I don't know, emotions, tempers start to flare. That's natural. The referees are just gonna have to keep control of the game right now.
Yep. Better be careful he doesn't get a 10. Team with some unconventional defense.
So the Falcons getting this game a bit chippy right now.
Yeah.
That's not going to help them recover from a 19-point deficit.
Shooting 2. Justin Burrows.
You can be as physical with them as you want. You can try to rough them up. You can deliver the cheap shots and you can foul.
But when they're making free throws,
what you can't do is score, and that's your bigger problem.
And then you're giving them points. 7 fouls already.
Misses it.
All right, let's see that aggression on the offensive end now.
Bounce pass.
Got to make something.
Jordan Prince Williams round the horn, pull up 3. Yes.
There you go.
Saunders with the 3.
Custody, Justin Burrows on the press.
The lead is 17.
Crosses over, gets the ball to Johnson. Johnson in the lane, hands it off.
Almost turns it over.
Nesbitt is fouled. And he'll go to the line.
Nesbitt will get one more.
Makes both.
Makes the second.
Dean, looking for it, nothing.
Other than the made three that Dean made in the first quarter, and I think Saunders made one just a few moments ago.
That's been it.
And I know Griffin made one at top in the second quarter. So it's very possible right now that the Falcons could be shooting like 3 for 30-something three-point range at this point this game. $19-point lead.
So we might not be in for a dramatic finish this time.
The Big Red Machine have been coasting for much of this game. They took a 10-point lead in the first quarter and have not looked back. Just dominating every phase of the game right now. They're playing like a team that came in here with the intentions of closing it out and not giving the Falcons an opportunity to push this to a third game.
Yep.
Makes the first.
Martin's free throw is good.
Big rejection by
Johnson.
Regained by Jordan Prince William. Dribble drag, pull up break from the corner. Yes!
Another three.
There's a Griffin three.
Lead down to 15. Nesbitt. Lefty.
Wow. Strong kid.
Jordan Prince William on a quick start.
Bravo.
That's a not so strong kid. So even with the occasional three, the Big Red Machine just continue to pile on points.
Nesbitt, another one at the rim.
Long outlet.
Good save
Justin
for Burrows.
Burrows pulls it out.
And he'll just turn it
to
away.
Fly.
And now with under 3 minutes.
Back to Johnson. St. Augustine's looking to milk some time.
Big Red
Slide
Machine
on the
now
pressure.
looking to just milk some clock.
Burrows. To Johnson. Fly.
Sock's been able to kill about 30 seconds on this possession.
Regained by Burrows. Back to Clyde. Foul.
We're approaching a nearly minute-long possession right there.
Wow.
Because they have far superior ball handlers, so you're not going to get them rattled and force a turnover. They're just going to be content to dribble and play keep away for the entire possession.
Clyde at the line. Misses
The only thing
first.
Clyde has done
Will
wrong
get
today, I
one
think he
more.
missed about his last 4 free throws.
Makes the second.
So for as physical as it got, for the few threes that the Falcons hit, this lead is still 18, so they haven't really cut into the deficit.
Clyde under control. Gets it over, being questioned by St. Augustine's basketball by Jordan Prince William. Clyde controls, beats the defense, melting
Clyde,
time, 2 minutes.
Clyde just taking his time with it.
63-45. Foul. substitution into the game. At the line,
It might be
Justin
right.
Burrow.
I mean, yes.
Makes it.
Burrows makes the first. This sack section is lit though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a very long time.
I didn't realize how much he was there.
There's a 20-point lead with under 2 minutes left. And the Falcons press on to head for the exits.
Johnson hands it off.
Their hand
1 minute 45. Foul.
And I think at this point it may be okay to stop fouling.
Yep.
Down 20 with 1 minute 43 left to play.
I think
so. Griffin fouls out.
Makes the
Clyde makes 2.
offense man. Back to St.
Big
Augustine.
Red Machine still playing defense.
still playing defense.
I think the bench is going to have an opportunity to come in now.
Substitution.
Coach Jason Edwards is going to give his starters a chance to enjoy this moment. It has to feel like vindication for them after last year.
Definitely.
Stolen away by Jordan Prince Williams.
Is there anything being
Picked up
like
in the
more
other
than saying it
direction.
over?
I
I don't think they like close games because you know what? They
No.
can never say it over in close games. Then they gotta actually see how it plays out, which is not fun for them. What they really want is to say it over.
Yeah.
If they could start chatting it over from the first quarter, they would do that.
They'll let you know it over.
I want a fan base to start doing that. Like, just freak out the other team and everybody else on the opposite side of the gym. Just start chatting it over from the first quarter.
What you think they'll do?
I don't know, but I want to see what it'll happen.
What if you lose?
I mean, there's no way to be wrong, right? Because you didn't say who it was over for. So even if you lose, it was still over.
Yep. Still over. At this point, I can't even help myself.
This is like a throwback sack moment. This program went through some lean years. Clearly, they're back right now.
Loader, no. Ball tip.
So this is each of the BAISS basketball championships will be split between the Prince Will Falcons and the St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine. In the junior girls, SAC defeated Prince Will. Senior girls, it was Prince Will winning the series over SAC. Junior boys, Prince Will defeated TC. And now you see in senior boys, SAC about to close out this 2-game series against Prince Will.
Makes it. Gets his offensive rebound. Right back up and in.
Start party.
Ball stolen again. Mark up. And off the rim. Offensive rebound ball, no. Tipped away, out of bounds. Ball back to Jordan Prince.
So 1:02 left to play. And all this crowd is doing right now is waiting for an opportunity to rush this court.
pass underneath. Jordan Prince-Williams recreates control. Up. Offensive rebound. Up. No. Picked up.
Falcons just missing layup after layup. Ball will go to the Great Red Machine. .48 seconds.
Pressure. Jump ball. Ball back to St. Augustine.
I have a feeling this last 44 seconds is going to take a while.
Yeah. On the floor. Good job. Hustling.
What made you think that?
Oh, because Princeville's playing football. So it's stolen away from the feet. Here comes Clyde now. And he's going to try to see if he can just keep possession.
Ball control, back to the top of the key. Foul.
Clyde is fouled.
23 seconds left.
17-point lead.
Crowd fan base is heavy tonight.
At the line, shooting 2, Cornelius Clyde.
All right, this is the first.
Makes the second.
Ford Martin for 3. That's long.
Offensive rebound, no.
Burrows gets the rebound, gets it ahead. It's to Clyde. He lays it in.
20 points
to put a cap on an incredible night for him. An incredible night for the Big Red Machine. As they reclaim the BAISS Senior Boys basketball title.
BAISS.
That'll do it for all broadcasts. SAC, your Senior Boys champions for the 2017-2018 season.
Thank you for coming out to the 2017